Hi, welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, I pulled out Echoes of Nature. I haven't had this oracle deck. I haven't used this oracle deck much lately, and I thought, I might pull that out. So I pulled it out and thought about one card I have in my Hekate's Crossing Facebook group. What's this week's card? So I pulled out love. So what does love mean to you? There's so many types of love. Is this love in loving yourself, self-love? Is this loving family, friends, community? Maybe it's love of something a bit more intimate. Love can be maybe a place, or loving a sense of, so many reasons for love, right? So what does love mean to you? And there's many levels of love. Okay, so is this a love? So what's important to you in regards to love? Are you thinking about your family today? Are you thinking about something a bit more intimate? Okay, so I asked, okay, what do we need to know about love? What cards? So I used the Waterfall Tarot. What do we need to think about love? And I got Four of Swords. Now, Four of Swords, again, you've got that stability, foundations being built. You've got that air energy, that intellect, reflections, the sense of contemplation, the reviewing, the sense of maybe taking a bit of a break, a bit of a moment in silence to review where you are in regards to the level of love. What's your beliefs, your convictions? What battles do you have with others in regards to love? What challenges are there in regards to love for you? What are your beliefs? What are you carrying? What's your reflection and what you want to bring into your life in regards to love? Okay? What needs to end in regards to love so that you can move on to new opportunities, new possibilities, new ideas, new plans in regards to love? So there's some things that you need to think about. What are you reviewing? What are you contemplating? What's your beliefs in this situation? What do you want to harvest into your life in regards to love? What needs to end? What needs to be final? What do you need to declutter from your life in regards to love? Then you've got, what's keeping you trapped? Because sometimes what we think are love is not love. What's keeping us blinded? What's keeping us bound to a situation in regards to love? These are the things that we've got to think about. We're thinking about love in our relationships. Is this love with family, love with acquaintances, love with community, sense of friends, or something a bit more intimate? Okay, or are we loving a place? And what's keeping us trapped? Keeping us limited? What are we not seeing in regards to our limitless possibilities? Okay, how do we get to our wealth and abundance, our prosperity in regards to our love? Okay, remember, we're not talking about finances here, even though we have some finance cards or well-being cards. We're thinking about our sense of wealth in regards to love. Okay, abundance of love. What have we inherited from our ancestors or our parents in regard, or grandparents, whoever, or our aunts or uncles, or our guardians, whoever we're living with? What have we inherited in regards to love? Okay, that's kind of interesting. What have we inherited? And how do we get the union that we actually want? How do we look at all this stuff over here in regards to love to make sure that we have a happy union in regards to love, a marriage, an agreement, whatever it is for us in regards to love? Ooh, there's lots of things to think about. When we're thinking about love, we're thinking about, taking this moment to sort of take a pause, take a moment to review, reflect, think about what do we want to bring into our life in regards to love? What does need to end? What do we need to declutter in regards to love? What limits us with love? How do we, what have we inherited that's positive or negative in our love from our family? from our environment, our tradition, our community. Interesting in regards to love. Okay, so now we're thinking of how do we get this union, this celebration, this sense of everything sort of coming together in regards and creating a sense of stability or building foundations on love. So maybe once we've dealt with all this stuff, we've had this meditation, this reflection in regards to all this contemplation in regards to love, we're able to have this union, this marriage, everything sort of coming together. So there's some questions we've got coming up for us in regards to love. And once we've done all that, it leads us to a much more positive path. It allows us the freedom, the possibility to bring it all together, to have the sense of completeness, this abundance, prosperity of love, which leads to this union, this stability, this foundation of love. Interesting. Take care and blessed be.